All right, so this is going to be, first of all, refuah shlema of my father, who is doing horribly bad, and hopefully he'll have a speedy recovery. You can only pray. His name is Gedalia Moreno ben Matilda. So I want to talk to you a little bit about something. I mean, I always talk about something. And let me ask you this. Yosef, how's your day? You having a good day today or a bad day today? Don't answer. Just think about it. Go, you can go. You can wash your hands. How about you? Don't answer me. How about you guys? You having a good day? Or you having a bad day? Let me ask you this. Yesterday. Was yesterday a good day? Or a bad day? And how about tomorrow? Will you want tomorrow to be a good day or you want tomorrow to be a bad day? I'll ask you another question. Why was it a good day or a bad day? You think about it. You think about it very carefully. Your eye is red. My goodness. Listen, we know that everything that goes through a sensory system, the five senses and so on and so forth, leaves a remark in our brain. We remember that. Everything you heard, everything you smelled, touched, tasted, left a remark in you. Our brain is a fabulous machine. Our brain could be also very dangerous. Many times our brain is a prison. And what do I mean? Anybody ever had here creme brulee? You don't know what creme brulee is? Oh God. All right, do you know what an eclair is? Yeah, you like eclairs? You like eclairs? You know what eclair is? You know those pastries like this with the cream inside and a little bit of chocolate on top? Yummy? No? Okay. All right, so let's try. I want something that everybody could relate to.
A picture.
Yeah, show him a picture, baby. What is this? They don't feed you at home. What do you eat? Shishlik every day. Kebab? Eclair. Let's show him eclair. So let me ask you a different thing. How about a steak? Everybody saw or ate a steak? Does everybody like a steak? Yeah, you like a steak? Oh, come on, Yeshua, don't give me a hard time. Yeah, say yes, I love steaks. Yeah, see, that's an eclair. Those, yeah, you know, those. You see, what happened to him now? You see that? Oh, yeah, he was happy. He was happy. He didn't know the name of it. Oh, but he was happy. Why you were happy? Did you taste it now? Mentally, you tasted it. Because that registered in your head as something that is pleasurable. Right? You saw that? So for him, that wasn't pleasurable. How about this? He said, I didn't even do it. And look at that. What does it mean? Many times, we become conditioned to the sensation, not to the actual thing. For example, you walk in the street, you see a big, mean-looking guy. What happens to you right away? If I had a blood pressure monitor on you and a heart rate monitor, you'll see your heart start to go a little faster, blood pressure goes up, maybe something in your mouth, I mean, he hasn't done a thing. It could be the nice. I saw a picture of this guy. He's an offensive lineman for the Baltimore Ravens. The guy is enormous. Enormous. And I'm sure if you see him in the street, you'll feel a little bit, in a dark alley especially, you'll feel a little intimidated. Guess what? He's quitting football. He's becoming a PhD in math. Mathematics, not methane, yes? Mathematics, PhD. So here you, but what happened to you? You categorize the emotions and sensations that went and associated with certain things throughout your life. And now, when those images come out, or whatever it is, you don't even respond to the image the way it is. You respond to the emotion that is registered in your head. For example, if you would, the first experience that you would have with eclair or chocolate would be a non-pleasant one. In other words, I would put in habaneros. You know what habanero is? Extremely spicy. I'll load it up with habaneros. And you tell you, ooh, taste that. That's very good, Zalman. You taste it. And how about you, Mike? Take a bite. And you go like this and you go, oh, that's horrible. From now on, every time I'm going to show you an eclair, you say, oh, thank you very much. No, I don't like this. I'm allergic. I don't like, oh, you get the sensation in your mouth. And that's exactly what happened when I went like this. You see, I didn't even do it again. You see? The sensation. And that's exactly what it is. And then we cannot judge people according to who they are, because somewhere along the line that registers something like this, and that person reminds me of somebody else that did something good or something bad for me, and I channel my behavior towards the sensation that I had, not to the person that it is now. You had a problem with your father, you're going to find somebody who is a father figure with you, that reminds you of your father, and then you're going to take your issues with him, and you're going to hate him for no reason. So what the guy ever did to you? And so on and so forth. Or everything else like this in life. And that in return becomes a prison, because it's a cycle that your brain cannot get away from. One way is what Chazal tells us. You know the story about Shlomo HaMelech that asked his craftsman, or who was it? David HaMelech, that asked his craftsman to make him a ring that will be a very meaningful ring. Then when he will down, he will remember that it's up for, it will bring him up, and when he's up, it will help him balance it, bring him down a little bit. So he didn't know what to do, So Shlomo HaMelech saw him and said, what's the matter? He told him the story. So he said, okay, make a nice ring and write on the ring, engrave, Gam ze yavo, this shall pass too. And he brought it to David HaMelech and he said, whoa! He said, oh, it must have been something my son Shlomo had to do with this. Gam ze yavo. Now I want you to think about what I'm telling you now, because what I'm giving you now is a tremendous tool to be able to deal with many things. For example, you are facing with a bad, you just sit down. Let's say right now, let's say you're in a bad situation. Something terrible happened to you. And you seem not to be able to snap out of it. How do you get out of it? Or you're in a euphoric state and you think that it's always going to stay like this forever without actually maintaining it. What I want you to do is one day just sit down and just close your eyes and try to become aware of your body sensation, of how you feel. Because how you feel, for example, has to do a lot. You see, Sam right now changed his position. He was sitting somehow before, and now he changed his position. It could be that he's changed his position because he was uncomfortable. and he doesn't want to be uncomfortable, so therefore he changes his position. Or he's so uncomfortable, let's say for example, argument's sake, he needs to go to the bathroom, but he doesn't want to leave. So his sensation of discomfort would manifest itself in a different way. He would say, I cannot leave because I'm talking, even though you have to leave, you have to leave, right? But you have to leave because he's going to feel uncomfortable. So therefore he's going to say that I'm boring and I'm a waste of his time because he feels uncomfortable, not acknowledging the fact that the only reason why he's uncomfortable is what? Because he needs to go to the bathroom. Displacing. So if you're going to sit down and you look at all your body sensation, if something bothers you or something itching you, for example, next time something itches you, don't itch. And you see that eventually it will go away. Well, what happened to the itch? It went away. But what happened when you itch? Start scratching. Ooh, that's good. Then you do it again. And then it's like forever. It's like scratching yourself until you bleed. And so is to anything else throughout your life. Think about this. Sit down in a place, in a quiet place, close your eyes, sit comfortably in a chair, put your feet down on the ground, calm your breathing, and close your eyes. Don't fall asleep. Think about all the good times you had. When you were young, when you had no responsibilities, and how it felt. And then think about the bad times you had, because everybody has his own shares of bad times. And how they went, and how they passed. And then think about the times you were angry, and the times you were happy. And you're going to realize that it all goes away eventually. And you're going to start becoming aware of your body and becoming aware of your feelings. And he says as if it's all going away. Hopefully if you'll be able to dwell deep inside into this subconscious of yourself, you're going to realize that you could start every day as a new page. Because if you write on a page and you erase it, and you write again and you erase it, eventually it's going to be unlegible. You won't be able to read it, and it's going to look ugly. Every day is a new day. What happened he did to me yesterday, or she did to me 20 years ago, how my girlfriend dumped me when I was 12, or I don't know, whatever, 15, and how this one stole from me when I was this, and I remember, and my father couldn't, and you can't let go of this, and you grow with anger throughout your life. It passed already. It's gone. And because of that, you're not able to become happy. I wouldn't even say happy. You're not able to become tranquil, like a lake. I love to see lakes. And it's in the morning. Get up early in the morning. Early in the morning. Go to a lake and watch the lake. Water is calm. Sometimes the steam comes up from the lake. It's beautiful. It's magical. You should be like that. Because if you take a stone, you throw it in the middle of the lake, you're going to create ripples. And those ripples create another ripple that creates another ripple that creates another ripple. And all our lives eventually are ripples based on that initial rock that somebody threw into the middle of a pool of our lives. And we can't break away from it. And that's why we cannot be happy. And that's why we're always angry and full of frustration. And we aggressive for no reason. And we snap at people. And we're in prison. We're like animals in a cage. And let me ask you the other questions that I asked you beforehand. I asked you if you were happy, if you had a good day today, or a bad day today, or yesterday. Now I'm going to ask you this. Why did you have a good day? why did you have a bad day? You would see, let's say for example you had a good day, that most of the items, if not all of the items, in which you will put down on your list of why did I have a good day, are all external. I had a good meal, I met a pretty girl, I bought a good stock, I got a pair of new shoes, I got some cowboy boots, I got my cowboy boots, and so on and so forth. They're all external things. And that's why we keep on buying and purchasing, not understanding. And that's why we become shopaholics, because we always want to feel good, and our good is dependent on external stimulation. And that's why we always desire things. And it doesn't make a difference whether it is a purchase that we make or a sensation that we had, especially if it's a strong sensation of a physical sensation, mainly in our society, sexual sensation. That's why our society is so down, because we have to do more and more and more and more. It's never enough, and it will never be enough. And if you see one of the reasons that you felt bad, they're also external. He didn't say hello to me. I didn't get to buy what I saw a pair of jeans, I don't know what, Levi's at $34. Instead of that, they were on sale on Amazon Prime. By the way, if you buy Amazon, don't forget to do Amazon Smile, you call it, right? A Smile, Amazon Smile. You put the yeshiva out this, they gave us some money back for the yeshiva because we're not for profit. By the way, if anybody wants to donate for the yeshiva, don't forget to do so. And watch us also on YouTube at Yeshiva Etzion. And we have a website, yeshivaetzion.com. So I didn't get it for $14 or $10, so I'm upset. I didn't get it. My day is bad. Oh, I didn't get that sale. So wait until next year. They have Amazon Day or whatever they have, What's the big deal? That's a reason to feel sad. The real happiness will come from within. The real happiness will come when you develop other things, when you develop things like emunah. Mainly emunah in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. When you do something good, for no interior motives, you'll help someone. You will increase your meaning on your life. You do something meaningful, internally, not externally. You'll be able to do those things that I just told you now. Within a short period of time, your life will change from one end to the other, guaranteed. And this is all brought us in Chazal's words. En adam niftar min ha'olam v'chatzi ta'avato beyado. You will never depart the world with half of your desires in your hand. So what's this pursuit of desires that we're all running after? En lo lakadosh baruch hu ela dalet amot shel halacha. That's what it is, the halacha. So if that's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu is good enough, so for me it's not good enough, halacha. So stop with your seek of titles. People like titles. Doctor, rabbi, professor, something. Doctor, rabbi, doctor, professor, tooth puller, money maker, those titles, the desire for honor and kavod. Ooh. They didn't give me an aliyah. They gave him an aliyah. They called him doctor. They never called me doctor. I didn't even say Hillel. Says, oh, they didn't call me Rabbi Hillel. Oh, Rabbi Shammai, Rabbi Hillel. It's for fools, those titles. And that is a trap that we're putting ourselves in. We have to get ready. Because that lack of understanding creates us a lot of enemies. We're not able to ever get off because I'm never going to be able to judge the person for who he is at the moment now, but rather for what emotion he invokes in me. So I can never give him a fair chance. I'm an Orthodox Jew, Haredi person, Halachi person, whatever it is, Shomer Torah Mitzvot. I see a secular Jew, get angry. He sees me, gets angry. Scared, angry, intimidated. Start saying Shalom Aleichem. Okay, so he's a secular Jew, especially if you go to Israel. Say Shalom Aleichem, good morning. How are you? There's nothing wrong. He doesn't answer you. Every morning keep on saying good morning. Till one day he's going to answer you. Learn to judge people for who they are, not for what emotions they bring about in you. So your father was mean to you when you were a child. Okay. He's still your father. You want him to die? You want to lose him? Is your father bothering you now? No. When I was a child, he bothered me. But now, no. Okay, so be nice to him. Forget about it. It's gone. It's finished. Over. It's not a way to go through life. You run out of resources very quickly. These are all in Chazal. Have magdim shalom lechol adam. Always be like Aaron. Say hello to everybody. Hello, anybody. Doesn't make a difference. Is a Jew or not a Jew, secular, not secular. Hello to everybody. If he doesn't answer you, that's his choice. You need to do what you need to do. You have a list of WhatsApp in your telephone. How many times did you send Shabbat Shalom to all the people, especially those you don't like? Don't do a group. Text everyone. Shabbat Shalom Mayor, Shabbat Shalom Moshe, Shabbat Shalom Sam, Shabbat Shalom Michael, Shabbat Shalom this, Shabbat Shalom that. Personal. That's not the way to go to life, to the way we are. We all talk about being free. We're not. That's why we can't break out of it, because this is our own prison in which we put ourselves in. So yesterday you had a bad day. Okay, so let's think about it. Why was it a bad day? Well, you think about it, oh yeah, okay, so I didn't get that. Okay, so no, so my your car broke. Okay, no, things break. What can you do? The car broke. Better it broke now than it broke in the middle of the highway. Route 67, Route 66, you're going somewhere, all of a sudden your car breaks. Okay, Baruch Hashem, broke here, broke in the mechanic. Remember I told you about the kintsugi, the Japanese concept. So plate broke, okay, so fine, let's make it better now. Let's put gold glue on it, glue it, make it nice together. I had two plates like this that broke, two Japanese bowls. I had them for years. One of them was actually handmade. My mother-in-law bought it for me and my wife. She bought us a set of beautiful Japanese bowls with a cover and like this. So my daughter took something out, she's getting stuff for Shabbat. Bang! Those two things broke. She was very upset. I said, okay. So let me teach you. Another one was a bowl that my wife bought me. It was very nice. So I said, don't be upset. It was before Shabbat. Let's get it together. Let's put it to the side. So the authority government said, no, we'll put it to the side. And then we put glue. We got my golden mica. We mix it together. We glue it together. It looks beautiful. It looks very nice. Not as good as a Japanese artist will do it, but nevertheless, the concept is there. So okay, so it broke. No, so that's the big deal. It's not a big deal. Guess what? I got to spend half an hour with my daughter, me and her alone, gluing things together. So what? That's the best thing. That's the worst thing can happen. It's the best thing can happen. You just don't realize that. You don't want to realize that. Why? Because you're still prisoner within the jail in which you created yourself. You are captive of your sensations, of your feelings. You can't be fair to anyone. You want to be fair. You want everybody to be fair to you. You want to be judged as you are right now. Let's forget about what I did yesterday. Today I came. Today I'm good. Right? You do this to others? So this is why Beit HaMikdash was destroyed. That's the reason why the temple was destroyed. We can still change it. We can still bring this about us. After Tisha B'Av, turn your head, bang, bang, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it's over. Chatanu lefanecha slichot. Rosh Hashanah comes around. You're not ready for Rosh Hashanah. You want to be ready to Rosh Hashanah? You want to be ready. That's the reason that when I told you a million times, that's why we read the Parasha of Ishmael. Ba'asher hu, right now. When HaKadosh Baruch Hu told the Malachim, right now Ishmael was it? Tzaddik or Rasha? Tzaddik. Okay, so now I'm helping him. And that's the reason behind those things. That's the thing. That should be all year long. Don't judge people and experiences based on the sensations that we previously had. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to enjoy anything in life. You go to Paris, you say, ooh, that's very nice. Then you go to Rome, you say, oh wow, that reminds me of Paris. You go to Stockholm, oh, that reminds me of Rome, that reminds me of Paris. So what the you get to go? Sit down, go watch Google Earth, and you're good to go, or you have to fly anywhere. The moment, the now, that's what is important. How am I experiencing it? Is there meaning in what I'm doing? Forget about what happened. You do that, you'll be free. If not, you'll be miserable. Not prisoner, you'll be miserable. Because a prisoner you are already now. Shabbat Shalom.